Hello friends, this is Praveen. Welcome to the fifth part of the chapter Light. I have earlier uploaded the videos on the chapter Light part 1 to 4. I recommend you to watch it all in the series. So let's get started with today's video. Today we are going to cover about the defects of eyes and the technology for the visually challenged people. So let's get started. So defects of eyes. How does a defect is caused? A defect is caused when your eyes is not working properly. There are major 8 types of defect. These include myopia, hydromyopia, presbyopia, astigmatism, cataract, night blindness, and the blindness. So let's first learn about the myopia. So what is a myopia? The myopia is also called the short sightedness. Means the seeing sight is short. So we know that in a normal human eye the near point is about 25 centimeter and the far point is at the infinity. So now the near point is in the myopia, near point is correct but the far point is not correct. So how it is caused? It is caused due to the lens not working properly or the eyeball becoming elongated. Why the eyeball is becoming elongated? There may be a two reason. One may be the genetic difference or the defect in the DNA, and the another could be of the rubbing your eyes. So you should not rub your eyes, so now let's see the how does the image is formed. So the light from the infinity is coming parallel, but this is an so light is coming, it could the either the lens could not focus it properly, so it is the image is formed in the between the retina, or the eyeball is becoming elongated, so the lens converging the image could not reach the retina. So there is the two defects, in which either case it is the image is formed in the center, so the image could not be formed at the retina. So we know that this defect can be cleared by uh, first, if we have a divergent ray, then if we would converge it, then we would easily get to the cornea, retina. So in this scenario, a concave lens is introduced. So what does a concave lens do? The light coming from this ray first diverges, and the lens diverge, then converge it properly, so that all these lines meet at the retina, so to form the proper image. So in this case, the defect is clear. Vision is corrected by using the concave lens of the approximate power. This depends on your power. If your lens has not got that much of the lens, or your eyeball has not get that much of elongated, so this can be easily cleared. If it is more elongated, you require a higher power. So now let's learn about the hydromyopia. It is also called the farsightedness. Farsightedness. So what happens if this is a tropical human eye? The near point, that is 25 centimeter, is not okay, and the infinity range is okay. So This could be also caused by the lens not working properly, or the eyeball is getting smaller. This could be the form of the DNA genetic difference, from which you have a side from the side load you have this problem, or otherwise if you are rubbing it you have a nowadays problem. So now what would happen, uh, and if the image is up to 25 centimeter, the image is getting along, the diverging rays are coming, and the lens is not able to diverge that much of, so the image is formed out of the retina. Or what if the lens is focusing at a proper rate, but the eyeball is becoming smaller, so the image is formed beside the retina. So it is forming the beside the retina. So this could be corrected by using converging it more. So converging more can be done with the help of a convex mirror. So a convex lens is introduced. So what happens, diverging ray is coming, it is then converged, and then the lens in our eyes converge it more to form the image proper at the retina. So now the image is formed. So this defect of vision is corrected by using the convex lens of the approximate power. So the image could always form on the retina. So then the rest all the our lens could handle. Now let's move to the presbyopia. So what is the presbyopia? The gradual loss of the eye's ability to focus the activities nearby, and nearby due to hardness, and reduce the flexibility of the lenses of the eyes. So this is an eye, and this is the lens in which the focus, the ciliary muscles has gone weakened, so it could not focus that much of the focal length of the minimum is not minimum, and the focal length which is maximum is not maximum. So you could not see the near point, in which the near point is also wrong and the far point is also wrong. So this is caused by the hardening or the ciliary muscles, and and the people about age 40 and above may suffers from the both myopia and the presbyopia at the same time. So in such cases, the correcting would be becoming difficult with using a convex or a concave lens. So they uses a mixture of that. So what happens, they use a bifocal lens. Oh, what is a bifocal lens? A bifocal lens in which the upper section is made with a distance made of the concave lens, and the lower section is made up of the convex lens. So if you are taking reading glasses, if you have a pair of reading glasses, what would happen, the upper part of this is meant for seeing a distance vision. So it is also called the distance section, and the lower part is also the lower part both the lower part are also called for the reading section, which is used for reading or seeing the near side objects. So this in this case of the presbyopia, a person may get a reading spectacle. This is called the reading spectacles. Oh, so this power of the lens also depends on the time duration that you have gone through the presbyopia. So now astigmatism. This is the defect of the outer curvature of the surface of the eyeball causing the visual gel. So we know that this is a lens, and the iris form about the inner outer surface of the lens, outer surface of the eye. So in this chapter, this is got blood, or it is becoming opaque. So there is a way to know that if a person is suffering from astigmatism, what happens, there is a the parallel horizontal and the parallel vertical lines present in the front of, and the person who is suffering from astigmatism can't see the both of the line, vertical and the horizontal line together, so they are unable to form focus at the both lines simultaneously. So in this defect is caused due to the change in the caused by the change in the shape of the cornea. But what happens, the light is come, it could either reflect most of the light reflect back in the case of the astigmatism then entering the light, so the image formed is blur. So what the people the doctors would suggest to use to an cylindrical mirror. So what is a cylindrical mirror? A cylindrical mirror is a cylindrical lens is a lens which is used to correct the astigmatism, and the doctor would suggest cylindrical lens of your approximate power if you are suffering from the astigmatism. Now then is a cataract. So the cataract, in which the defect of the eye of the lensing, in this if you have a in your eye the lens is becoming opaque or the blur, so you are unable to focus the light on the retina. You are unable to focus the light on retina. So what you in the case if you are anybody having this scenario, there could be two results for that. One could be a surge, if it is a it is a minor, and then another case it is a major. In a minor case it could be covered by the using spherical, it could be using a contact lens which is placed on the retina, or sometimes the person gives doctor gives some spectacles to wear. But if it is a major case, and then it could be also lead to two, one is a laser surgery and one is a surgical operations. So in a laser surgery, what they do, they remove the lens, they remove the blur of the lens using lasers, and in the surgical they replace this lens with artificial natural lens with a artificial lens. So the natural lens with the artificial lens. Now we are going to learn about the night blindness. So we are going to learn about the night. So what happens in a night blindness is the person is unable to unable to see at night. So at a night you could not see, but at the day you could see properly. This is because of the loss of the vitamin D. So it is loss of the vitamin, and vitamin A in the diet. So a doctor, the person suffering from the night blindness is always advised to eat more vitamin A, which is we gain it from the carrots and the leafy vegetables. So leafy vegetables and carrots are rich in the vitamin A. The next of the defect is called the color blindness. So color blindness, what happens in this case is what happens is we know that cornea consists of the two light receptors, which is called cones and rods. The cones are responsible for the color sensing, and the rods are for the light sensing. So what happens due to the DNA problem, genetic problem, or the DNA misplaced. So what would happen? The cornea or the cones in the retina are present, very few, or they are absolutely disappeared. So what would happen? The person suffering from this could not distinguish between the colors, and they would all say the image black and white. And the last defect is the blindness, total blindness. So in which a person is unable to see. This could be caused due to the accidents or the infections in the eyes. Now technology, so we have five senses, but if the eyes is not working, the eyes is one of the most we pursue about 80% of the things all around us with our sense of eyes. But the people who have the blindness also may face some difficulties, but there are some technologies for them. So first there is a barrel system or the paper system, in which the paper and on dots on which is raised. So raised, what happens, a person who is blind could keep its fingers on the punched paper and read. They have the different codings on the different marks of the punches. One of the most popular punch system is called the Barrel system, which is introduced by the Louis Barrel of the France, who became the childhood blind after an incident in his childhood. And another, this is the first step, and the second method is the person who is standing, suppose he is standing here, he is blind, and there is an obstruction or a wall here. So what he produced a sound which travels and comes back and he hears it. So what happens, he calculates the distance or the time taken by the sound to travel and calculates the distance between the wall to him. He can calculate like that way also. And the third step is by he can interact with the environment by the using its tongue, by tasting things, and the tasting and feeling, these are the so using the tongues and the different sense organs he can use to convey his messages, and the different sign languages to convey his messages to another peoples. So this is that for the technology for the visually challenged peoples. Now take eye care. How we can take eye care so we can get rid of these defects. So you should always eat, the first is vitamin, the vitamin D is essential for the vitamin A is essential for our eyes. Vitamin A is essential for eyes, as well as always wash your eyes with clear water. So you should wash um, eye with the clear water, so clear and cool water only. Next, do not rub your eyes. If the rubbing of eyes can make your eyes eyeball shorter and elongated too. So and always contact to the doctor if you are having any problem related to eyes. So now let's learn about the what we have learned today. Now let's summarize what we have learned in the total chapter light. So the topic is summary, and we are going to cover this with the help of the mind map. So light, this is the main topic. It's coming from the sun, is used to create the rainbow, is helps in the phenomena of the dispersal of light, which enables us to in the formation of the rainbow. It helps us in the animals in the formation of the rainbow. And another phenomena of the light is re- um, refraction. Refraction of light, this can be further divided into entering to medium, there is rarer to denser medium, and this is the first case, and the another is the denser to rarer medium. These are the further two cases. And light help help us to see, help us to see. So it is the see which is further can be divided, which is we can see help through eyes, and this is by reflection of light. So reflection of light, this is because of the reflection of light is done by both two surfaces, that is smooth or rough, and according to them their names are different, that is regular reflection, this is called regular reflection, and this is called diffuse reflection. So this is called diffuse reflection. Then they both follow a law which is called the laws of reflection. So there we know that two laws of reflection are: first, angle I is equals to angle R, and the second is that incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal lies in the same plane. So they have a same plane. And the regular reflections can be of the two type. Regular reflections can be of the two type, which are single reflection and multiple reflection. So regular reflections, these both follow, these produce a virtual and erect image. Erect images and multiple images system can be used for the applications of the kaleidoscope. And we learn about the how we can form the kaleidoscope. Now we are going to learn about the now we have learned about the eyes. So first, let's eyes have the many parts. So first is cornea. So what is a cornea? A cornea is a transparent in the front of our eyes. This is a cornea. Then we learn about the eye lens. Eye lenses. Then this helps in the forms the image on the retina. And then we have learned about ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles. This is used to adjust the focal length of the eye lens. Then we have is after the eye lens is covered, then is iris. So iris controls the diameter of the pupil, and this is further controlled by the radial muscles. Then is optic nerve. So optic nerve is the carrying the optic optic nerve carries visual information to the retina, from the retina to the brains. And then there is retina. So what is the retina? A retina contains nerve cells. So it contains nerve cells. So it contains nerve cells which are of rather of two types, which is rods and the another is called cones. This is our color. The rods are for light sensing, and the cones are for color sensing. Friends, I hope that you enjoy learning the journey of light with me. Friends, I hope that you like this video, and enjoy learning with me. And at the last, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.